Welcome back to our next video in the series of making Sleigh Ride with Santa stocking. As you can see here, I am just simply applying or applique stitching the first hoof down on the first leg down for the second reindeer. The reindeers, all three of them, will be done really much in the same way as the first. So we will have cut out the leg. We have taken a chenille stick or a pipe cleaner and cut it to the right length and bent it the way we want it. And now we are going to just simply applique stitch halfway around this leg. Then we can insert the chenille stick and stitch the rest of the way around so that it's totally enclosed. When you finish that, that's when you want to come back and do that black satin stitch for his hoof. Don't try to do that before you applique it down. It is really likely for the edge of the felt to become very frayed if you do that, and then when you stitch over the area of the satin stitch to applique it to the stocking, it's hard to not have that applique stitching separate that satin stitch and then really show up. So I highly recommend doing it in the order that it is recommended on the instructions, and we will be back for the next step. Okay, we've got the rest of the reindeer to do. The next step is going to be that antler that is attached straight to the stocking, and then pretty much the whole rest of the reindeer is going to be identical to the first reindeer. The only thing I did differently in this one is I have changed the color of the floss to the red-brown that I'm using to applique with. So I'm going to just kind of speed through the rest of this reindeer, and I might even skip the third reindeer because they are, like I said, so similar and so much the same. So we can move on to something new. But I'll let you watch it quickly. right, friends, here we are again. I moved ahead off camera some because the three reindeer were really virtually done exactly the same. So I did finish, since we did these two together, I did finish this one off camera. And you can see how they look. I think they're just darling. Really, really nice. And it does say that we'll work on this, the reins, or the, I don't know what you want to call it, but that is done at a later time. So then the next piece was this white snow piece, and it had one thing, which was this outline stitch, this light blue outline stitch right here. And then these sequins, which of course you've seen. Now all I've done is pin it down to the stocking. The directions simply say to embroider, sequin, and applique the snow 35 to the stocking. So there's no stuffing in this. So we are just going to thread up an embroidery needle with some white. My stuff is shifting everywhere here. Let's see. Oh gosh, the first thing I have to do is put on some glasses. That's very important. And then I have a small needle of white. It'll probably get me a little way around. I don't want to waste it. But we'll definitely have to thread up another here pretty soon, because this is a fairly large piece, and we are going to just move all the way around it. We're going to, I think I'm going to turn it this direction here and start here with the edge of the stocking, and try to get more in the center. Okay. And again, we're going to do this stitch that is going to, that's going to go all the way around, because we are right on the edge. And I'll show you what we do when it comes time to put the backing on. And we've got these pieces that we don't want to stitch again over top, but we do want to fasten the stocking backing to. So you'll see how that gets done. That's one of the times that we just stitch through the single layer of felt. You can see this just goes all the way around. You see how that finishes there. I'm gonna move this right here. I was hoping I would get to that. Boy, I just barely did. I have a tendency to really try to push my floss right to the limit, and then I'm left like this. trying to get it knotted with not enough, really not enough thread or floss, whatever. So I have to do some kind of tricky moves, like going backwards, like sometimes just tying. Ooh, man, that's almost gone. Okay, there we go. So, trust me, Bucilla is very good about their floss. It has only been on, I think if I remember correctly, 2 very rare occasions that I ran out from what they gave me in the kit. So you do not have to be like me. Just more floss, and don't worry about it like I do. I don't know why I'm that way. I just am. Maybe it's my Scottish roots of being Scottish. Folks I know are often called very stingy, so very tight with money. This is not money, but it's like money. It's resources. So I guess that's why. But there's no reason for anybody to be that way, truly. So we'll finish getting this all. Close this down for them. Sometimes it's hard to get it going. But I will finish stitching this white snow all the way around, because we've got left to go right here and all the way around, and then come back with whatever that next piece is. This is 35, so I don't know what comes next. I haven't looked. I really don't look at much. It's rare that I do. Just focus kind of on what I've got in front of me at the moment. But sometimes it's nice to know how far I've gotten. So I believe, if I remember right, that this kit had about 100, maybe a little more pieces. So we're about a third of the way done. And of course, you keep going, your pieces are most likely going to get a little smaller, because you've got some fairly good sized pieces coming on, but if we find it says 36, just out of curiosity, here's 41. The rails are 30 something, 38, maybe 36, maybe it's 30 something. It looks like I might be getting to work on Santa's the sleigh runners there. Okay, back to focus on